Wendy has stormy eyes that crash at the sound of lies. Hey everyone, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a VeVe, OMI, DEFFINITY, DEVVE, daCat, DMC, SHIRO, ladies update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon, smashing that super thanks button down below, super chats as well. Why am I in such a good mood? Because I've fasted for 50 hours now, and I don't know what planet I'm on. It's fine. I'm good. I was feeling really good before, like 2 to like 5. I was like, bro, I'm in the zone. I was on spaces. I was doing pull-ups. I locked the F in. I finished the Coin comic. I was like, this is great. I'm never eating again. And then like 2 hours ago, I was like, oh God, I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry. And then I had a call with JDubs. I will not dox him. We will call him by his Twitter name, which I'm pretty sure is JDubs. Sniper JDubs. And he had said, actually, he posted a video, said, just had a personal call with Randy Chavez, talking VeVe and OMI. Markets are heating up. So I saw this a month ago. I even reposted what I did. Where did I put it? Everyone, 8 p.m., 8 p.m. I reposted what I posted on 26 June, 1 month ago and a day from yesterday, where I said a few days ago, I announced that daCat token added OMI to their balance sheet. And today I'm announcing 2 purchases, one for me and one for daCat. daCat is now the owner of the number 957 partner statue on VeVe Official. I have the other one, the number 403. May this bring us good fortune. I spent about $1,000 on each of these. These are 3 digits, because at the time, it was like $850, $900 for a partner statue. So 3 digits for 1,000. I was like, okay, all day, right? And then I reshared it, and I said, glad I purchased this partner statue for daCat token to put on their balance sheet last month when it was 1K for a 3 digit. And this was 3 hours ago. At the time, we were at 1696, so just below 1700. And then one went to 1777, and I was like, okay. What's it going to be for the show? And now the show is at 1877, so it's up another couple $100 from there. And again, why did I know that was going to happen? Now, obviously, I didn't know this, but I had a feeling that Grails would run first. I had a feeling that Grails would be one of the things that went and did their thing. I always kind of make fun of Cryptkins. I have the set. Actually, I have a couple of Cryptkins. But I go and I take a look at what is older, popular, and what had a really good run last cycle. Now, there's stuff, and we'll get into Vader, but when you had confirmed sales for like $80,000 for Secret Rare Spider-Man, and it was at like 3,100, I was like, bro, I was looking to get it. I didn't, because I got 2 more gold logos at like 3,500. They're at 5K now. You know, I got a sub 100 Todd. And at the time, the floor was at like $300. The floor for a Todd now is, I think, 489. Take a look here. It's 489 for a Todd. Currently in negotiations for the sub 100 Todd. No, so I was talking to on JDubs. I was like, hey, listen, the reason I called him was because I know he has some Secret Rare Spider-Man. And I was like, hey, do you remember how many there were on the floor and what prices before? And he's just like, no, I know there was one for 31. I know there's one for 35. I was like, okay, well, now the floor is 6K. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah, like I know somebody just, it was Iron Man. I think he just reposted this. It's Iron Man 616. And he had posted that it was, did I reshare that? I did not reshare it. But I could just go look at his, I am Iron Man. I swear I had, why can't I find you? All right, I'm going to go to my replies and look for the post, because it's a fun post and it should be celebrated. Ironman616.eth says, 1 more Grail added to the collection. I know he got that So I took a look. I was like, did he get, which one? And then it went to 6K. And I was like, did you just buy all of these up to 6K? And so he says, yes, sir. I didn't see that. Like, how many did you buy? Fucking mad lad. Oh my God. So I don't know which one he bought. I know it's the number 401. I couldn't remember which one that was. It was 31, 3,500. He'd buy 5,500. I don't know. Maybe he can tell us down below what he paid. If he wants, he doesn't have to. So I get on the phone with Jay. I was like, hey, do you remember what was going on with this? And what's up, fun under the sun? What's up, Mr. Locknet? And he's like, no, he takes a look. He's like, what, bro? What the shit? I was like, bro, I don't know. So I tell him about the Moonbird. So Moonbirds has now a $10,000 floor, which y'all recall, I made a video a couple days ago. I was like, bro, it's 7,000. Bro, Moonbirds are 7,000 because like a month ago, like I was like freaking out about this one Moonbird that sold for like 20 grand. And it's like, okay, well, why? Because it was on fire. It was really different. Where the floor was like, not even, maybe like a tenth of that. Can I see the trades activity? I don't know if it's going to go back that far for me. Oh God, the activity on this is insane. How many people are fucking buying these things? It's 10,000 of them. 715. Hold on one second here. There has been $2.7 million of volume on that because 715 ETH. Wild. Anyway, so I tell him, like, listen, look at the Moonbird floor. And then I tell him, like, look at the Pudgy Penguins floor. It's like, I wanted to get a Pudgy Penguin. I was like, well, Pudgy Penguin is now like $60,000. And I was like, okay, look at the CryptoPunk floor, and that's like 51 ETH. Like, Jesus, man. Like, save some poon for the rest of us. That's at almost a $200,000 floor. And I said, like, do you know what Milady Makers is? I don't even know if he even responded with that. We were going back and forth. That floor is like doubled. 3.22, 38. Yeah, it's $12,000 floor. I was like, bro, some of these things are going insane. And like clearly you see it on VeVe with Partner Statue. You see it with Secret Rare Spider-Man. And then you see it with Todd a little bit. And he's like, all right, what do you think is pumping next? I was like, I don't know what should pump next, what will, because again, it could be Golden Moments, it could be Secret Rare. So Secret Rare Luke, I took a look at, went from 500 to like 980 something. And then I was like, okay, I know Vader is pretty undervalued because I took a look at it. In May of 22, it was at like $2,800. So we took a look at it. It's like $160 floor. He buys it up to 200, buys it up to 300, buys it up to 355, and then the same guy that has the 355 had the floor, or somebody put it down like for another 300. But the dude like legit doubled the floor because and again, like lastly, he's like, what about sub 100 Vaders? And I was like, all right, let me take a look. And the cheapest sub 100 Vader is number 82 at $14.99. And I was like, okay, if we go based on last bull market cycle, which Vader was technically born in a bear, but last bull market cycle, you had, if it was something that was a first appearance and popular, in ultra rare sub 100 should be about 4x the floor, but that's not what's happening here. Here, like even at 160, this is like 8 times the floor, or like 9 times the floor, and now that it's $300 floor, now that it seems that for some that have been around for a while, that formula that we had last bull cycle is probably going to go out the window. Again, for something super popular, first appearance, a sub 100 for an ultra rare was 4x the price of the floor. But now that everyone's had a couple, like, you're like thinking, okay, how many Vaders are there? I think there's 5,900 of these. If there was 2,000 of these, the sub 100s, they might continue that, 4x price, but there are like 5,000 four digits 900, 899, you know, however much, 3 digits. And then there's then the 2 digits are super scarce. So for this one, clearly, I think you're gonna need to do like a 8x or a 10x because it's Vader. Everyone and their sister is gonna have a 4 digit, maybe a 3 digit. Yeah, 3 digits like 395. You know, so not that too far off. The 3 digit will definitely command a premium. But a 2 digit, there's only 59 of those. Go from 41 to 99, and that's if one of those wasn't held back by VeVe, which a couple of them might have been. So he sweeps that up, and again, like, this is the tip of the iceberg. And I'm not going to sit here and say every single one of these is going to go back to its all-time high. It's absolutely not. I don't think, like, I'll pick something from my collection. Like, I don't know what dog pool was, and again, that wasn't even in a bull market. That was a I'm trying to find something that I have from the last bull market. I have a bunch of Blackpink stuff that I have to get through here. Oh, VeVe Magic, I have her collectible as well. I have a lot of stuff, like, so again, like, Midnight Chupacabra is like pretty recent though. I just don't expect most of the stuff to be at the all-time high that it was, but the big IP that everybody loves, especially those special mints, are going to go insane, and they're already starting to. So there's certain things like Ultra Rare Vader that's never seen a bull market, never seen a blow off top. What does that get to? It's 5,900 of those. But again, there's 10,000 Milady makers, 10,000 CryptoPunk, 10,000 Moonbird. Like these are, nobody outside of Web3 knows what they are. Everyone in their system knows. Vader is probably the most popular villain in the history of the world. So what is Vader going to, and I'm not trying to pump my bags. I don't have a Vader. Probably should. But so again, I'm not trying to pump my bags. I'm just saying that what is the most popular villain in the entire world, in the history of the world, going to do in a blow off top? I don't think 5,900 is enough for the amount of money and the amount of people that are going to come in. And I say this because, like, yeah, you wind the clocks back 2 weeks ago, there were days where we had like 530 active users. We haven't had a day in the last week where we had less than 900. And one of the days we had like 1,900. Granted, that was a day of the $5,000 bounty. But when you have Trump just announced, like legit a few days ago, he announces the what was it, the $550 billion deal with Japan. I was like, oh my God, that is so huge. Money market's going to go burr. Printers are going to go burr. And then he announces a deal today with the EU of over $1 trillion. Like, all right, 600 billion in weapons sales and 700 billion in like energy. And it's like, what the heck is going on? The amount of money that's going to flow into markets. And this is, wind the clocks back a week ago, everyone and their sister, including myself, Jerome Powell needs to be fired. He needs to never hold a position of power again. Suddenly, Trump goes to the Federal Reserve. He talks to Jerome Powell. Probably some meetings behind closed doors. And I could picture it going one of two ways. Either Trump saying, I took the NSA here and you know, I had them do a special mission, and turns out you're doing 8 million things that are illegal. You either lower rates or we're going to throw you in jail. Or he says, hey, this is what's going on with the EU. I just did Japan. You're gonna lower rates, or we're gonna work, or we're going to do something, in which case you're fired. You never hold a position. Either way, either Jerome Powell saw okay, this is what's good for the country. You're getting these deals done. Let's do it. Or Trump just threatened them as just like, you're going to be in a hole and we're going to throw away the hole, and that's your future unless you lower rates. But I would believe either one, because now nobody's calling for his resignation. Now everyone's like, I believe he'll do the right thing. Suddenly he's not resigning. Suddenly, you know, one meeting with freaking Jesus, one meeting with Trump, and then he's like, okay, yeah, see the light. 7 trillion in money market accounts. A bunch of money is about to go into crypto. And again, this is with ETH at 38.50. What happens when ETH goes to like 7 grand? It's about to get bananas up in here. Aaron says first, what's going on? I am Iron Man. Gotta love the Iron Man. Anyway, fun under the sun. So again, what happens with things that have never been in a bull market, like the secret rare gold and VeVe logo. I don't know. Also, speaking of which, now that I see it on here, Spider-Man. See, this is the second scarcest Spider-Man that we've ever had. Peter Parker Spider-Man. I just obviously that you have very scarce. What do you call it? Miles Morales, secret rare Spider-Man. That's incredible. This one, I don't even. This is not a first appearance. It is a con exclusive, which is really cool. It's $180 floor. It was like there was some sales at 235, 250, I think. Went all the way down to 140. But what I really liked about this is that I bid 101,000 MCP points and did not get selected. And then I see like, okay, the minimum was like 170. Like if you bid 150 MCP points, you still weren't selected. You needed 170. There's likely people that bid like 300K. But even if we just say everyone and their sister bid 170,000 MCP points, and there's 200, that's 34 million MCP points wiped from the face of the earth. And I love that. So again, I think there will likely be a dozen other Spider-Man that we get. Like we're getting a bunch of Spidey 2099s, which again is not Peter Parker. That's Miguel O'Hara, which is fine. It's looked like it's going to be the most beautiful thing on this app. Let me see if I freaking have this. I think it was yesterday. Guys, this is going to be like a 3-hour stream, just letting y'all know. Like, my good golly gosh. That looks incredible. And but again, that's Miguel O'Hara Spider-Man. This is the second scarcest Peter Parker one. Scarcest Spider-Man Noir, which has like a 10K floor, which is insane. And I'm not saying this goes to 10K. I'm not even saying this goes to $1,000 right away. I think it can. It might not if you have another Spider, because again, the next Spider-Man are already announced and they're Miguel O'Hara. And granted, that one I think is $299, the secret rare, but it's not Peter Parker. It's possible they do other Peter Parker Spider-Man that have 400 mint or 350 or like however much. But I think that if they do more they're definitely gonna do more Spider-Man, right? There'll be like another dozen this next year. One that they might not all be Peter Parker, and I think there's enough people coming in now where it's like, hey, we just grossed 20 grand literally in 2 seconds. Not even. I think at that point they'll go over and they'll say, all right, we can actually do 1,000 mints now, for $400, $40. So we don't make 20 grand, we make 40 grand. That is coming. So I think this is going to remain the second lowest or the second rarest Peter Parker Spider-Man. I did not sell at 230. I did not panic sell at 140. I do think this goes up at some. I mean, right now it's a shiny new thing. So it could very well go back down to $100 or go to $100, sub 100, go to $80. But a Peter Parker Spider-Man, con exclusive, 500 mints, part of that red metallic thing. I don't know where that goes. Especially in a blow off top. Again, none of these have ever seen anywhere close to that. We're starting to get some now, and again, the users are coming. Like they're here. I've gotten more questions about bidding MCP this past week than I have the last 2 years. I get more viewers. I go and I get more messages, which is daunting. But again, a lot more money's coming in. So, fudge. Anyway, that's the VeVe stuff for right now. We'll and let's get to OMI. Let's get the show started. What's up, Bill Gardner? Let's go, M'Baku. Penguin says you will enter ketosis soon. That will feel like God mode. I mean, I feel all right now. But yeah, let's do. What am I doing here? Let's do Akomi. See where the Akomi's at. Did I say ETH at 38.50? 38.80. My fault, guys. My fault. Let's do Akomi, and that's it's up 1% at 00019. So this is what I'm happy to do. Actually, let me go to my guy and be like, I'd do 8K in OMI for you on Stacker. Yeah, totally do that. NFTs are moving first. Does that continue? Does partner statue go from 1900? Like it went from 1,000 to 1900 already. Does that go to 4K while OMI's still down here? Or are people like, hey, you know what? These NFTs are popping off. I want to get the token associated with it. That's possible. And this way, because again, some NFTs have doubled and more. And the OMI token stayed where it is. So if you, like me, got a partner statue, a 3-digit at like 1,000, and suddenly you could sell it for 2K. It's like, okay, maybe I should do that for the arbitrage, because then you essentially double your money if you buy it, in OMI, or if you sell it for OMI, and then this way, OMI catches back up. And if we do, and I don't even say to double, go 50% up from here. You have J-Dubs that I was just on the phone with. That is going to give somebody 10 million OMI, just because he's awesome. I did talk to him about a couple of other things as well. But I think that in the intro, I don't think people are going to think that far ahead, where they're like, I want to get the token associated with the NFTs that we're buying. I think right now, most of the spotlight, again, is on Ladymakers, CryptoPunks, Moonbirds, and Pudgy Penguins. It'll probably go, and again, some stuff on VeVe. It'll probably go into Bored Ape Yacht Club and do it. Like, there's a bunch of other stuff that has risen, will continue to rise, before the big stuff comes into VeVe. And even when that happens, it seems that people are like, oh, okay, give me this Superman, give me this Batman, give me like, and then it'll come into OMI. So that's what I'm thinking. I think OMI might stay down here for a little while. But again, it's not going to take, like, what is the volume today? 1.6 million in volume. That is freaking nothing. I think at some point over the next couple months, OMI goes crazy, because of, again, what it's associated with, like VeVe's got to like rethink some of their stuff now, because now new users are here. And again, today was really, really awesome. They had the con exclusive, they had the Spider-Man. It was, could they do that with any random collectible? No. But could they do that with a collectible, even if they wouldn't make much money with it? Could they do it with, instead of doing $40 for 500, could they do $40 at 250? Yeah, for any collectible, probably. And it probably, so they wouldn't make 20, they might make 10K or whatever it is. But if they could do that every day, like they could do it multiple times a day, and that'd probably sell out because that's super scarce. But now they have to find that balance of, like, okay, some people are going to get salty because new people don't have MCP points, and they're going to complain about the OGs that have all these. Like, I have 1.9 MCP points, 1.9 million, and people are going to be like, this isn't fair. Only the whales are getting it, which is ridiculous, because the whales can only accumulate 40%, because there are people randomly selected all the time. 60% of all these new collectibles that come out are allocated to not necessarily new people, but people that they don't have to spend any MCP, which again, I really like. Omar saying good evening. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Okay, we have a bunch of comments here. Grails are, they are. Yeah, we're so back. But again, I think that at some point we probably have a couple months here. It's slow. This is slow, guys. I know it seems fast. Like, bro, partner statue was like, $1,000 last week, 1,900 now. It's still slow. The absolute insane rush has not happened yet, because ETH is at 3,800, but 3,880. It's going to go nuts at some point, in my opinion. One of the things that I told my man, actually, we'll go over daCat next, because daCat has entered the top 10 cat meme coins on Ethereum. Mogcoin, Meow, El Meow, Roaring Kitty, Real Smurf, Shiro Nico, Cat Slap, He Mule, Banana Cat, and what's coming in at number 10? It is daCat. daCat's coming in at number 10 at $2.2 million market cap, 2.215. It's doing very, very well. Let's see what daCat was today. It's up 3.8% on the day. Very nice, very nice. And let's take a look at the volume for our little kitty, my little baby. This is my baby. This is my project. We have $514,000 in liquidity that is locked. It's not like yeah, you know, 450K of that is in daCat, only 50K is neat. No. It's even split, $254,000 in liquidity each. daCat does have 0.97K, ETH has 0.96, so there's a tiny bit more daCat. But again, for the most part, great stuff over here. We have, oh God, there's a lot of stuff over here. Oh, thank you, VeVe Viral, for doing that. And then we have Miss Gecko quoted my post. Love her for that. Gonna go in and have her give that little give her a couple of hearts. Gonna give that. While I go in and take a look at a couple of things, let me ask you guys for a favor. And that favor is going to be smashing that like button. It's a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon. Smash the super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. Thank you. Far too kind. All right, we'll get to that later. Text file says, fasting is great now. Just add a couple of prayers in and you'll feel even better. Honestly, it's all adrenaline, baby. It's all adrenaline. Because like I said, it is not that fun, but fasting for 50 hours. Honestly, it is kind of fun. It's hard. It sucks. I don't like it, but it's fun. Military will do some crazy things to you. Speaking of cats, let's go over SHIRO Nico. Let's see what they're at. And I will have an announcement for SHIRO Nico within the next week. Maybe August 1st, but hopefully end of July. SHIRO's up 8% on the day. Let's go, SHIRO. Let's get that bread. They are 5 million fully diluted, and they are, where is the volume coming from? We got 767,000 in, I'm sorry, 594,000 in volume. And this volume be coming from Gate.io, 25%, KCEX, 27%, 19% from XC. Very good on the SHIRO. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, they actually have a little bit of a X thing. Oh, no, they didn't. It was yesterday saying SHIRO touched sand for the first time today, and now CEO of Beach Naps. Love that. A little bit of a late day for SHIRO there, but they'll come back swinging tomorrow. Love that, bro. Heckin' sick, heckin' awesome. Gary O, what are you saying? Yeah, Gary, I went over this before. Secret Rare Spider-Man 6K, gotta love it. Iron Man paid 35. Okay, so there was one for 3,100. You paid 35, and then the other one I don't know how many others there were beforehand or after that. We got Cryptlo saying, seeing the ecosystem come alive like this, straight fire. Gotta love that. What else are people commenting? We got Walter James talking about SHIRO. Gonna give him a meow because that's great. And then somebody that is, all right, we're gonna hide that and then block it, because I don't know those bots where they comment on something and they block you. I know 6K is great times, great time. Matt G says, boom, let's go, Matt G. My wife has for 30 days. That is insane. I could never. My body could never. Why do you consider collectibles selling in OMI as part of the floor price? You mean like the floor on the? Let's see. There might be a Spider-Man that is for less than 6K, because you could maybe get it in OMI. Let's see. It is at, well, the floor price in OMI is 46 million, which is $8,700. So for the floor price for Secret Rare Spider-Man is more in OMI than it is in, but I want to go with the lowest, right? You know, the absolute cheapest you can get it. That might be different for Todd. Let's check Todd and see if there is a, okay, he's $500 now. Todd is 500. And I'm not gonna lie. So again, last bull market, for a first appearance popular character, for a common, the sub 100 floor should be about 10x the price. But as we saw with Vader, we can't use those formulas anymore because he should have been at 165. He should have been 660. But the cheapest you could have gotten him at was 1,500 for a sub 100, which again was like 9x the price of the floor. So you cannot go. So last time, a common would have been 10x, sub 100 common would be 10x the floor, which right now would be 5K. And the number 28 sold for 5,200 recently, which was, now granted, that's the number 28. Anything sub 100 is going to be, you know, a bit of a higher premium. Give me one sec here. Let me take a look at something. Yeah, so I have it up for 3,500 now. Granted, mine's number 93, like not the sexiest one at all. Like the 91 through 99 is like, is it really a sub 100? Like it is, but that's the cheapest one you can get. The next one is number 69 for $69,696.69. So mine is the only one that you can get. And I think Todd Batman, so I'm probably going to delist this. I'll tell you why. You know, this went from 300 a couple weeks ago to 500 right now. And this is 1/7 of an ETH, give or take. But like I said, this is 1/7 of an ETH. Yeah, 1/7 of an ETH. Silicone had once said that Todd Batman could be 20 ETH. I'd be happy with him just getting back to 1 ETH for now, but Silicone saw the future, and maybe I really don't know if I see that. 20 ETH is insane. But I mean, last time it was at $1,400, right, Todd? And if ETH was what, 40? I don't know what. Well, let's check. Let's go to. Let's just go to ETH and see what it was. So it peaked out, I guess at almost 5. It was like 47. No, it's 48.15. So it was like 3-ish ETH last time. 3-ish. I think it probably gets back to that again, if you want to go that route. So at some point, I think it does that. It's like, okay, well, Chavez, why are you selling this for $3,500 right now? I might. The reason that I was going to sell it and then immediately get Secret Rare Spider-Man for 3,100, because again, clearly, look what it did. Because there's other things that I could do with that money on the app that I think is undervalued, that has, like, comic books have not really run yet. I mean, some of them started to a little bit, but comic books have not run yet. And they might not, like, you could have OMI that could run before comic. You could have the collectibles, you could have OMI and then comic. You know, like, we don't know. But because there's a lot more supply of the comic books. But now that partner statue is up to, you know, like 1,900, and Secret Rare Spider-Man doubled, and like all these other stuff are moving. So now it might not make sense for me to do that, because of the fact that, again, it might not make sense for me to do that because of the fact that a lot of other stuff has moved. Like I could probably do, let's say, like Superman. I don't think Superman moved at all. I think it's like, what, 160? He is, oh, he's 200 now. He was like 140, 160. He's 200 now. What's the reso? Let me see the reso. Reso is at 700 now. Yeah, there's not a ton of other things that I think are like stupid undervalued now. I mean, they're all, I still think, undervalued. But all right, what's Grogu? Because Grogu, I think, was sitting at 200 not too long ago. Secret Rares 217. There's sub 100 Grogu. There's a number 61 Grogu for $444. And I might want to grab that. Because that's not bad. Because that's just double the floor. And the next one is number 39 at 539. So it's not a big jump. Honestly, there's only one sub 100 Todd, and it's mine. And again, I could get a sub 100 Grogu that hasn't really. I could sweep the floor on Grogu that hasn't pumped yet. Because again, Secret Rare Luke has pumped. The Ultra Rare Vader just doubled. So I'm having a hard time figuring out what I would buy next that hasn't done a pump yet. And again, like it's not enough where I could just get another gold logo that's 5K. What is that in OMI? Yeah, 5,700 if you pay an OMI, so that it's cheaper in gems. This is hard. Bill Gar says VeVe gold tickets 250. Wait, really? Ant-Man Secret Rare. What? That's crazy. That's bananas. Randy, for your information, the Japanese said that there is no deal with the USA. Between US and Japan. Quite often, the Japanese do not consider him an honest broker. That Japanese. Hold on. I'm trying to think where you are. Japan, US trade deal. Even a day ago from Reuters, Japan says the $550 package and trade deal can finance Taiwanese chip maker. No, they 100% agreed to it. Japan's $550 investment package agreed in this week's U.S. tariff deal could help finance Taiwanese firm building semiconductor plants. And yeah, no, this is 100% confirmed. Yeah. Aaron says, I bought the red Spider-Man for $150. Yo, nice. Yeah, so now I could move some of that into. I could move some of that money of gems into crypto, and which I should probably sell it for OMI. Okay, I have removed the Todd for 3,500. It is gone. I have removed that, and I will probably list it on Stacker because this way I don't have to cash out, and I could save a little bit of those fees. I've done this earlier. Okay, sorry. Yep, I just saw that people burn so much MCP to land the floor. I think so too. Yo, what up, Kuma? Got 2 Spider-Man. Oh, you got 2. Yeah, this will be a grail. I think that many are selling right now are making a mistake. Well, if you bought it for $40 and you're selling for 180, you're 4xing your money. I'll never say that that's bad, but yeah, I think this could be $1,000 in the future, depending on a couple of things. Crypto Cosmos, that in Grails getting swept up all over the place. We're at the early stage of what is going to be an epic second NFT bull run that will blow people's minds. Crypto says Randy Maji. Okay, we still have the rest of the show to do, and there's a bunch of news. So let's do DeLorean, see how they're doing. They're up 3% on the day. Let's go, DeLorean. 5 million in volume, really low in volume. But it's a weekend, $12.7 million market cap. Let's go, DeLorean. Let's go. And my tokens are still not worth a lot. They owe me just a little bit more. I think I have 2 more payments in 2 more months. One each month. I think it'll be on the 24th of each month. And maybe one day it'll be worth a lot. So I'm keeping it. I have not sold. What's up, Zombie? Fan says VeVe needs to stop the terrible special edition drop mechanics and learn from the Spider-Man drop. Have drop mechanics good for both collectors and flippers, please. This drop did really well because it had really good mint size. You're right. There was no special edition. And outside of this being a really good mint size, it was a con exclusive. Part of that, this had a lot of layers. The special edition one, yeah, they haven't really done that well. Maybe they stop it. Who knows? Who knows? I bid 5,000 MCP points today and got one, so I must have been lucky. You did get lucky, yeah. I know. So we're getting nothing. Yeah. Vogue says, man, pretty sweet meme play, and bought 15 million OMI, so decided to snag that mint 104 on stat. Oh, let's go. Top 5% was always my love. Now we both own a partners. My man, get that bread. All right, so speaking of Stacker, let me go to Stacker. I'll list that Todd. Where am I at here? Spider-Man. Do I have freaking? Okay. I'm pretty sure they're going to make me sign in again because it's going to suck. But I'm going to 100%. Yep, bridging is now fully operational. Very good. Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me go to Todd. And I'm going to sell for OMI. And I'm going to have to log in. Okay, which is fine. Where is my VeVe? Windy and stormy eyes. Should the sound of love. Meow, 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 meow. Ba, ba, ba. Okay. I don't care about that. Come on, email. Confirm. $10. Hey, Randy, where do you think the Noir's price will hit it? Bro, I don't know. That is pretty top heavy. Give me 1 second. All right, listing price. Oh, okay, hold on. I need to do. No, that's 1.3. So what's 1.37? No. So I'm gonna list it for 34.62. So 17.5 million in OMI. Because again, it is a sub 100. So I believe that is. I'm going to initiate that. I agree. Oh, there's a fee. Okay, but I still get a decent amount. All right, create listing. I'll get 16.8 million OMI from that, which is fine. All right, listing created. All right, very good. Deploying. Please wait. Okay. Spidey Noir. It's going to be super hard. I don't know. Because it's 10K already. I don't know if that's real. I think if somebody offered one of them like 6K for it, they might say yes. But again, it's the scarcest Spider-Man ever. And I don't think there'll be any that are going to be scarcer. Brown says, make sure to consume lots of water. Oh, lots of water, 100%. Got that water. Use 300K. Oh, get that bread. Felt good. Top Batman for 28. That Silicone said, and pretty smart guy. People says, not sure collectibles will hit all-time high again. Last bull run had no cash out, cheap gems via Telegram, but there was no way to get crypto on there. Now there's a way for ETH whales. Like last time you had listing failed. What the fuck? Well, try again. Listing failed. Show you my listing failed. All right, listing completed. Very good. Okay, good. But last time there was no ETH. Like if you had ETH, you weren't coming in. Now there's an easy way to onboard ETH and USDC, swap for OMI, bridge to base, boom, done. And the credit cards didn't happen until much later in that bull market. And the bots will come back like as soon as there's again, it's going to be hard with KYC for bots to come back, but yeah, as money starts to be made, stuff will happen. I don't, but I think other people, someone might want a number 41 Big Bird. Here just did it. Yes, and that was one of the most. That is the most significant deal in the history of the world. Over $1 trillion. Selling the collectibles for OMI is the way. I think so too. So again, I took it off VeVe, and I put it on Stacker. Shit, I have to. I asked. He said only doing daCat for now. Currently looking for another artist. I've been sleeping. Okay, yeah. All right. Where were we? We still have to do. We did daCat, SHIRO, OMI, DMC. All right, we'll do DEFINITY here real quick. And DEFINITY, I believe, is up a little bit on the day, 3% to 3.4 cents. Volume 6,600, pretty low. But hold on, let me vote positive for DEFINITY. Most of this volume, I think, was on MEXC. 3,600 on MEXC, 28 on Uniswap. So really not a big day for it. Pretty low in volume, but it's my biggest bag. I'll continue to, and I think we might have another person starting YouTube videos next week for DEFINITY. You know, we'll see. That's DEFINITY. Let's do DEVVE, because I think that had it's up 1%. It's up 56 cents, up 1%. 386,000 in volume, close to $50 million market cap. So it's just pretty small, very, very low volume. This is one of the things that I told J-Dubs to get. I was like, you gotta. Stupid undervalued, in my opinion. I think he agreed. What's up, Zombie? Ace Rig Move says, Randy, yo, what's up, Ace Rig Move? Where are you watching in the world today? All right, went over a bunch of comments. I did the... All right, I want to do ladies as well. Ladies on Solana. See where they're at. They're up 8% on the day. They were at 25,000. Now they're at a $29,000 market cap. 157 in volume, really low. But I continue to believe. Hold on, let me see if this guy is anymore. Nah, he doesn't. I continue to believe I will take this to the promised land. I will not. You'll not see any sell pressure from any of my wallets. I have 3 of them until it gets to a $250,000 market cap, and at that point I'll be, okay, take a little off the top. Meta Johns went ham on first appearance. Grogu, can't wait. Good. I was just talking about him before. Where is he? Because he was, I think he might have been at like what 180 at one point, 217. That, yeah. I think this goes pretty hard. And again, there's a sub 100 for 444, which is not bad. Stacker OMI burn chart for the month of July. All right. Now hang on. Where did you send that, Abby? Let me know where you sent that so I can find it. That would be awesome. Everything is awesome when you're part of a team. Oh gosh. Okay, so get rid of the flush. Get rid of that. All right, let's do some news here. It's been 48 minutes. We'll get to the news, which is gonna be wild and crazy. Good. Comments. Oh, in the comments. Okay. What we got here? Oh, all right. Stacker OMI burn. The 3-day average from the 3rd to like the 20th. Oh my God, it's like nothing. From 100,000 to like 364. 364,000 was the top amount of OMI burned between the 3rd and the 20th. The low 104,000, which is wild. But again, that's a 3-day average. The actual OMI burns for the 3rd is 104,000. The 8th July 8th, 62,269 OMI burn. That is nothing. But on the 27th, you like on today, you burned almost 1 million OMI. Yesterday too, $939,000 to 939,000 OMI today, 959,000 yesterday. So yeah, the amount of users that have been on here is really good. The stacker burns are up to 50 million OMI in stacker burns. So you've had a lot of these transactions. So let me put great job on here. Shoot. Double shoot. Mother fudger. Okay, I don't know if that comment went. It's Clever Jerk just posted a status saying Spider 8's having the 888 ultra rare Miles Morales, common Spider-Man, rare Spider-Man, secret rare Spider-Man, number 88, number 888 ultra ham or Spider Ham, and then the Marvel Mighties Spider-Man. Just awesome stuff. Clever Jerk, so freaking cool. So easy to transfer OMI token from exchanges to Stacker. Gas fee very low, and the gas fee is sponsored on Stacker. So yeah, lots of great stuff over there. A meow meow meow. One thing he did, we're gonna favor some people. I will break this. I think I'm gonna break the fast tomorrow. After 72 hours. And go ham on Popeyes and Wendy's. The country, honestly. But yes, always good to look on the bright side when he does good things. Can't wait for fast food tomorrow. And it might not be tomorrow. I might wait until Tuesday. Oh, why do you think it's a hassle? I haven't really had any issues with it. The Bull said, "Sup, Randy? Pretty shocked. 100K plus MCP didn't get the drop today. You needed 170, which is bananas." But yeah. Agreed, sir. All right, let's go back to some of the rest of this news here that we haven't gone over yet. But before we do, let's take a look at. I want to be advised for ladies if you were looking at it. I have 9% of the supply. I don't know if that's going to deter anyone, but I will not sell until $250,000 market cap. Bitcoin at 119.2, ETH at 38.6. So it's BNB's at 844. It's up 6%. Dogecoin up 2.3, 24 cents. SUI up 6%. So it's a pretty bullish day for the market. And again, with the amount of deals that's going on that Trump is doing, you should have a big day for the stock market tomorrow, in my opinion. VeVe is nice. 607 Partners just sold on Stacker for oh, did it really? Yo, that 3-digit. All right, hold on. What is 9 million 10.000194 17 hundo? All right, not bad. And yeah, it was a 3-digit too. 3-digit, good for them. What is they part? I'm pretty sure, because again, you can't go up that much. 1877, it's really close to the 1900. And once that goes, then it goes to 2K, and then you might as well get the 171 for 2K over there. Wild time, wild thing. You make my heart sing. You make everything groovy. There's no sub one. There's number 69 for 30,000. Nobody's paying that. Oh, there is one for 15 million. Oh, but that's not. I was tripping. I thought I was lower than it was. Anyway, breaking your fast, 72 hours. Lost to the keto flu right before it got easier. Well, I haven't done it yet. I might not. I might not. I don't know. I'll keep you posted. I'll let you know. Dog boy, what's up, Randy? Bro, just check the floors on some of these grails. Girl. Ray John says, nice pickup, though. We've been eyeing at 104 for days. It is a very nice one. It's a very nice one. Okay, let's go to some of these messages here. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far. $11.5 trillion BlackRock CIO Rick Reeder calls for the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates. Agreed. He'll probably do it when he gets into the office on Monday. If nothing by Tuesday, let me know and I'll ping him. Meow, 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 meow. Rumor, multiple sources report Ripple's U.S. National Bank license is set for approval by Monday. Again, it's a rumor. Could be cool. Could be cool. Thanks, homie. No problem. No problem. Yeah. CryptoCosmos says IP is the new meta this cycle. Doodles partnering with McDonald's was just a taste. VeVe has more world-renowned IP partnerships than any other NFT company. Web3 is just starting to sense it, and VeVe Vault values are steadily rising. The match has been lit. Agree. Mr. MC1 says, welcome to the 3 VeVe Gold and Silver logo holders who picked up number 495, number 300, and number 204 in the market. Please reach out. Oh, I have to. Oh, God, I have to call all these guys. Let's call a lot of these guys. Higher cut, higher cut. VeVe Viral says that the OMI token is unmatched fundamentals for its market cap, and no one is allowed to claim that it's not useful ever again. Yesterday, or 2 days ago, VeVe Viral's logo sold, and he incurred a $400 cash out fee, and he will now have to wait 10 plus days to receive his funds. If he did OMI to NFT, he would have 10% more money and would have instant access to those funds, all while knowing he burnt circulating supply. Shout out to Stacker World. Donald Trump says, I have a very good call with Prime Minister of Cambodia and informed him of my discussion with Thailand and its acting Prime Minister. Both parties are looking for an immediate ceasefire and peace. This is why, what's their country's name, suggested that he get a Nobel Peace Prize. Both parties are looking for an immediate ceasefire and peace. They're also looking to get back to the trading table with the U.S., which we think is inappropriate to do until such time as the fighting stops. They've agreed to immediately meet and quickly work out a ceasefire and ultimately peace. It was an honor to deal with both countries. They have a long and storied history and culture. They will hopefully get along for many years to come. When all is done and peace is at hand, I look forward to concluding our trading agreements with both. AOC broke house rules to attend Met Gala with Bo Riley Roberts, is told to pay an additional $2,700 for the tax-the-rich gown, other accessories, blah, 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 blah. Oh, we got over here. But you should take electrolytes, totally normal and important because they keep the nerves and muscles working right. After about 72 hours, your body adjusts, ketosis, and rebalances God mode. Well, we'll see. We shall see, won't we? I mean, in general, it's good to intermittent fast, which I normally do. I would normally fast for 14, 16 hours a day, and then get all my calories in that, 10 to 8 hour window. You can do 12 to 12, but if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it, right? I'm going to do it, 14, 16 hour fast. But now, obviously, I'm 51 hours into it. I am hungry. I could eat, but I don't feel weak. I feel, again, this morning is like, bro, if my back was good, I would have gone to the gym. I was doing pull-ups. I was getting that bread. Getting that bread. Comey says, using OMI on Stacker World Marketplace isn't just fast and convenient. It can also save 10% on cash out fees, provide instant access to funds, and earn you daily and seasonal rewards. Start your collecting journey today. Oh, God. Foster says he wants to deliver in the second half of the year. OMI to NFT was a great start and a foundation, but now that it's out of the way, it's high time other things get ramped up. No specific time frame, but the teams are working hard and things are coming together nicely. If it's Stacker, we should get that end of this year. If it's VeVe, might have to wait another couple quarters. Ray Johnson says, sucks you can't see VeVe market sells on Stacker anymore. Yeah, just like that. No, my back pain has never, it's been consistent for the last year and a half. But doing, like, again, if my back pain was better, I would have gone to the gym. I would have worked out because I felt this burst of energy a few hours ago. But unfortunately, my back pain is that is a constant thing. That I'm slowly trying to work out. I'm slowly trying to, like, I'm going to the chiropractor. We're doing the stretching machine. It's wild and it hurts. You know, we'll see. Actually, I think I have another appointment with them on Wednesday. Yeah. Also, Fantastic Four was so good, guys. It was so good. I loved it. Were there a couple of things that were a little, sure, but got robbed. Okay, yeah, but I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Fantastic Four. It was very good to see a good Fantastic Four movie. VeVe says more from the future is coming your way. You've seen the beginning. Now stay sharp. 3 more Spider-Man 2099 collectibles are still to come. Keep those Spidey senses tingling. More details soon. Gary O1234 takes a look at who OMI is following, and it's Emily Choi, President COO at Coinbase, angel investor. I don't think it's for any specific reason. I think that's just because they wanted to follow her for whatever reason. Like I said, OMI is going to be listed on Coinbase via the DEX program. They don't need to pay for it. And this is one of the Spidey 2099s we're going to get. And this looks so good. God, this is so epic. Oh God. Yeah, Moonbirds, their floor price has gone bananas. Shout out to daCat for being #1 on Memezilla. Gotta love that bread. Stacker's working. Projects. Innovative. Very good. Sorry, Knicks fans. Ring since 1973. J-Lo has 6. Knicks have 0. Poor Knicks fans. Not their fault. A guy named Bandlocker had posted to the DEVVE trading group saying, once people in here start realizing that DevStream will be continually buying millions of dollars worth of DEVVE in perpetuity, taking it out of circulation and using it as their asset to lend against, they'll finally understand how big that news was. It's near the equivalent of burning tokens. I mean, the buy pressure is really all I care about. I don't really care about burns. Like, if you buy and burn, like, just buy and hold. You don't need to burn. But yeah, buy pressure is good. We love that. We love him. How many people are proud to be citizens of the beautiful country of ours? And what were we talking about? God, what was that? Oh, it was DEVVE. And I got my little DEVVE. Good for right now. I also did buy a little bit of Fias today. It was like $150. Was not worth a lot. But I think that does a 10x as well. So I'll get more as time goes on, unless it goes up, in which case I might not get more. I'll have a little bit more money soon, I hope. Just try and keep your water fast going. Helps with cell renewal through autophagy and reduces inflammation, which might ease your pain. Yep. Definitely. Mr. MC1 says conviction. Define conviction. His Marvel Comics #1. His stack is 1,058 editions. My God. 290 uncommon, 568 common, 74 ultra rare, 119 rare. Dude's an absolute mad lad. That is insane that he has that many editions. He's gonna be so freaking rich soon. Gonna be so rich. Somebody's talking about the. Give me one sec. MCP points, 200K. What are the Marvel logos? The Marvel logo is $94. Not bad, kid. Not bad. $94 hairs. And I am Iron Man. I know. Okay, all right. Sorry. We're gonna keep on going. Yeah, 172 people made their first purchase this week, which is amazing. Kaki Guidance says the best way for VeVe officials to move into gaming is do partnerships with games that are free to play but do microtransactions for skins. Fortnite, League of Legends. You get the skin in-game and have the digital collectible in your vault. That's what I'd be trying to do. I need a Misfortune skin. Believes Crypto says, hey Grok, remind me of this in 30 days. I have 0 tattoos, but I will get a DEVVE logo tattooed on my body, the first tattoo, if we hit $3 in the next 30 days. I reposted that, said, yes, me too. Same. I will 100% get a DEVVE tattoo if we hit $3 by August 25th, 26th, whatever day that is. Medal, yellow, fist red. Dabs. Yeah. Van Locker says, ask yourself this. Would a project buy a token just to burn it for the inflationary effect? No. But would a lending institution who already owns a large portion of the asset buy more at a discount to lend against it at a 30x multiplier? Abso-freaking-lutely. Big Shot Toy Works says Series 2, as soon as VeVe, hopefully shortly after they're ready. VeVe official is, we're going to have some more Nounish friends. Oh, look at me and VeVe Magic a year ago at San Diego. That came up in my memories today. Good times. I missed everyone here at San Diego, but good times. Good times had by all. See them all in New York. Ass. Man, ordinals are dead, aren't they? Taproot Wizard up 8%. Node Monks up 26%. ADRESS up 109%. Bitcoin Puppets up 4%. Liquid Press up 75%. Quantum Cats up 14%. Ordinal Maxi up 10%. Gnarly Narwhal up 162. Nat Cats up 16. And Punkamillion up 208%. Epic stuff. Here was me in Miss New Jersey many moons ago. Love that. I know Nounish is so cool, right? They're so awesome. We love them. Elon Musk says a form of immortality might be possible in the future with Neuralink by uploading the saved version of yourself into a humanoid robot. Damn. Oh, shoot. Sorry. Give me 1 second here. I would totally pay for that. I would definitely pay for that. Oh, shoot. Didn't mean to do that. Bulbasaur, Monopoly. I want to get Nick Ward back on the podcast. He's in the blockchain digital asset group at Armanino, top 20 accounting firm. He used to lead auditing of crypto clients. He's on the front lines of many current financial stress issues facing crypto industry. Let me give him a ring here and see if we can get him back on the podcast. Howdy. How you been? Let's get you back on podcast for a follow-up. See what he's been up to. He's a good egg. Also a year ago in San Diego. Great times. DEVVE, let's go. Oh, shout out to Gary O celebrating that he hit 1 million MCP. Good for him. On the Quakey on the Rise, I have one of their NFTs that I bought for 1.5 Sol. So Quakey on the Rise, I might get another one because I had them on the show on Monday on the last feed, and the dude just getting that bread. The dude just went up and he's been going on and working nonstop. They have merch coming. I have a piece of merch coming to me. They're in spaces all the time. Their DMs are blowing up. That's one that I can see doing really well. So I bought one of their things for like $300. That's the same price. So I might get another one. So yeah, I'll keep you posted on how those do. A whale has bought 30,366 Ethereum worth $115 million yesterday. White House released report on Wednesday on the feasibility of a national crypto stockpile per CNBC. Over 913,000 Ethereum worth $3.4 billion was lost to user error. More than 5% of all ETH is permanently gone, if including EIP 1559 burn, says Coinbase exec Grogan. Insane, right? Insane. Resource seems undervalued too. All-time high was like 24,000. 104. After that 104, Walt boys got the itch. Resale was at like 500, so now it's at 700. It's like, it's already moved. And I know it's stupid undervalued still. Yeah, especially if Todd's at like 500. Yeah, Todd's at 500. So Resale at 700, yeah. Go quick. Could go quick. Could go quick, my guy. We'll see. Again, this is a heck of a couple of hours here. Again, things go super quick, super easily. See what Amazing Fantasy's at. So the common Amazing Fantasy is 219. That was like 130 a week ago. Uncommon 129, rares 216. Ultra rare is actually down to 544. It was 350 a month ago when I bought it for daCat. It was up to 599, down to 544 now. Secret rares at $8,000. But not bad, kid. Found a photo of me and Rain from last year. We looking good. We looking fun. We looking happy. We out here. We working. Oh God. Supposedly there are not too many gold logos left to be redeemed, but I've heard that before. So we'll see. Mr. MC1 said, looked like 46% of people were not choosing MC. Y'all a bunch of liars out there. Y'all a bunch of liars and cheaters of the world, just like Taylor Swift said. Everyone did it. We had one guy on the DEVVE Telegram say, I won't be posting about DEVVE anymore. This is my last post. I entered crypto in November 2024. I aimed to accumulate QNT for years until I discovered DEVVE in January. Dedicated hours and days to reading, listening, joining Telegram groups, listening to and reading old messages and voice chats. I'm not even mentioning that famous partnership that everyone advocates for is 1,000x more and will shape the crypto world. I invested in DEVVE for days. Some days I only managed to buy 10, but I knew what would happen after 2030. I never underestimated the number of DEVVE coins, and I'm still not spending money. I'm buying DEVVE. Photo below is exactly my life right now. I'm writing this post on July 27, 2025. This is my last post. People will already call me legend instead of lucky. Good for him. And he says, my parents in their 20s. Let's buy the 3-bedroom house. Me in my 20s. DEVVE isn't just another crypto project. It's an engineered, real-world use, faster payments, better liquidity, and a future-proof ecosystem. God was like, yo, what a great couple of days for VeVe Grails. This is just the beginning. It is. I've been going all over Secret Rare Spider-Man up to 6K, Partner Statue up to 1,900. Like, things are going bananas. Todd up to $500. It's good. And again, I'm on 51 hours of fasting. So I don't know if this is real or not. I don't know if that like gold logo up to 5K. Is it real? Is it not real? I don't know what's real anymore. But it seems that the bull run is back. Let's go to the market on collectibles and let's see what's up here. Damn, that secret rare Emily the Strange is $200. Elsa's at 86. Cool. Mickey Sorcery had at 150. That's Spider-Man Metallic Red 175. I wonder what my Blackpink stuff is worth. It's real. The energy. Oh, bro, I was going over Milady Makers and CryptoPunks and Moonbirds and Pudgy Penguins, all going insane. Now I've got to see what some of my Blackpink stuff is going for. Jenny Rare Stylish is put this at the floor is $85, so I'm going to put it for 69. I'm going to put that for 69. Market floor for Rose Open Heart is 55, so we're going to put that at 45. We've got the Jenny the Bold Glow, which is at $89. So we're going to see if we can sell it for $69. Everyone comment nice down below for the 69. I'm going to list that anyway. Rose Natural Common is probably going to be super. That's at 175. What? We're going to see if we could just sell it for 100. because then I'm going to buy a bunch of comics. Yep. List anyway. All right. So the floor is 175. I listed that for 100. So anyone that wants to get that, you can. Jisoo, charming hello, is at $45. Yeah, I'll see if I could sell it for 35. And then we'll see, what happens with that. Lisa, common, still power. I think there's probably a lot of her. 35. I'll sell it for 30. List anyway. And then what do we have? We got Lisa, lover girl, at 42 doll hairs. And let's see if we can sell her for 35. We'll put all of these below market. Oh, Lisa Rare, playful era. Oh, that's a 25. I'm going to keep that. The Jisoo Ultra Rare Light, the neon light. I'm going to see if I could sell it for 59. See where that goes. Just anyway. Heartfelt Connection Jisoo is at $50. So I'm going to see if I could set it for 40. Let's go. List anyway. Then we do Jisoo common. I don't think that's going to be very much. Yeah, it's $11. I'm going to keep that. I forget what I was going here. I was going to like Grail, seeing what things were worth. I don't know. But again, a lot of cool stuff. Just think if we get Fortnite, Disney versus VeVe during D23. Listen, what the announcement supposedly gaming. The announcement is game. I guess that's possible. I don't see how we do that because they already have insane IP over there. I don't see any way we would get, or unless we're in the Fortnite Disney first. I don't know. It would be easier with Roblox because they don't have any of that IP yet. But again, Roblox had that announcement last week, and the announcement that would have been the perfect time to talk about even promote it, and they just didn't. So I don't know what the announcement is. It's supposedly pretty huge. I've been fasting for 50, I don't know how many, 51 hours plus to try to get the announcement out sooner. Maybe we get it tomorrow. I might be able to do another day of this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do more than that. We'll see. What's up, Mr. MC1? I was just talking about you. All good things. All good things. Shout out to the 400 people that are here. Let's continue on, shall we? All right, we got to go Mocha Boy. I think it's I_. All right, so he said about DEVVE. What was this? Yesterday? Yeah. After the alarming post by Cointelegraph, where about 913 ETH, which is worth over 3.4 billion, was lost to human mistakes like bugs, lost keys, wrong transfers, it's clear that the world and crypto needs real protection. Enter DEVVE, DEVVE Protect, specifically from the DEVVE exchange, the first non-custodial exchange with instant T+0 settlement time. Finally, a way to trade securely without giving up control. What makes it different? Lost your keys? No panic. Set up a trustless recovery path using an NFT. If you ever lose access, like forgetting a password or losing your device, you can recover your wallet after a set delay and even cancel if you find the key in time. Bugs and hacks? Covered. DEVVE Protect works at the validator level to protect against code errors and lost access. Non-custodial for real? You stay in control of your keys at all times, no risk from exchange hacks, and lower cost thanks to DEVVEX blockchain. Ready for pros and everyday users. Instant settlement, regulatory compliance, and global tokenization without the fear of losing everything. DEVVE Protect tackles one of the blockchain's oldest problems, something even Vitalik Buterin has flagged. It's time to trade smarter with the DEVVE exchange. Link down below. Everyone comment, blaze it down below for the 420 people that are here. In fact, what I'm going to, oh no, I was about to put 420, blaze it, but so close. So I'm going to comment was about to say 420, blaze it, but 2 more people showed up. Rip and pasta. Go on my story though. Oh gosh, the announcement is supposed to be tied to gaming, but I don't know for sure. Yeah, I heard it was tied to gaming as well. What do we get? I don't know. Don't make me worried, brother. Just eat a nice steak. Either tomorrow night. I really want to go 72 hours. So either tomorrow night or Tuesday. I'd probably Tuesday because tomorrow I have so much stuff going on. Hold on one second. Based. I'm going to probably do it after tomorrow because I don't want to eat and then just be on the toilet while I'm supposed to be streaming. I'll do it on Tuesday. I will eat for you. Hold, hold. I will hold. I am the master of my own body. Hi, Mr. MC1 and Randy. Some hardcore whales are on VeVe. They're here to stay. They are. There's a lot of good stuff. Is 20 animation? I don't think so. I don't think so. Houses, yep. Many more whales will be on the way. The higher the values go, it is inevitable. And I am Iron Man. Gotta love everyone that's going in and Spider-Man here. Gotta love everyone going in and talking about Spider-Man. And again, it went from 3K to 6K. So I'm assuming that comes down a little bit. Hasn't yet. Still at 59.90. But one day, maybe someday. I bet people are really salty that they sold me their partner statue, their 3 digits at $1,000 when the floor is 1877. Yo, what up? Bid 150. Yeah, you needed 170 to get it, which is insane. You needed 170 to get it. Who is not good. What's up? What is not good? Somebody's scaring me. Whenever they say something's not good, I always think the worst. Meow, 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 meow. No, we're good. We're good. Oh, Scrumpy. My daCat balance is at 666, the number of the beast. Why is the VeVe Gold Silver logo continuously going up? I think it's staying steady at 5K. I don't think it is, or maybe it's gone up in the last. No, it's at or 5K, 5K, yeah. I told some if somebody buys my number 41 at 30K, I'll sweep the floor on the bottom ones, and I'll just get 2 more. This way I have 4. And then the rest I'll do like in OMI or whatever, we'll see. Worst case, it's Ubisoft. Well, we already have Ubisoft, so it's fine. That's not them. They've experimented with NFTs before, not successful. Nobody trying to get VeVe integrating a game. I mean, we already have Ubisoft NFTs, but yeah, that it could be some type of gaming thing. That's possible. Roblox had an announcement like last week, and it didn't. That would have been the perfect time to mention VeVe, and they didn't now. Minecraft would be cool. I could see Minecraft. That'd be dope. Because it's the best people know it. I know, right? Gotta love the gold logo. Oh, bro, Pokemon. Pokemon. I wouldn't be able to. I would not be able to control myself. 24-hour stream if we get Pokemon. Tilly is going to be even more insane. I think so too. Again, like everyone's going to want. David sharing a bunch of stuff is pretty awesome. Congratulations. Everyone posting memes is great. Yep, Omi's burning. Omi's getting that bread. I mean, what other, like, they're already giving a bunch of, stuff at each convention. We already have your parties, Mr. MC1. How much more utility can they give us? Bro, if it's that 1 ounce of gold, I'm gonna go crazy. Spot the floor, Riso. On Stacker, 3 million. Oh, get that bread. Couldn't resist. Get it. I love it. I think Minecraft would be most likely because I don't see any other, like, again, Roblox had this big announcement with IP. VeVe was nowhere to be found in that. You know, Fortnite already has all this IP. Minecraft would be dope. VeVe Gold and Silver logo will be too hard for people to. It's already like 5K, like it's already too hard for most people. You know, a lot of people wanting to get in this, they want to throw $100 or a couple $100. 5K is like that's a mortgage payment. You know, so 5K is a mortgage, you know, and again, if you have an extra 50K floating around, yeah, sure. Yeah. And again, like I have this big deal that's supposed to be really great for the YouTube channel. I talked to Mr. MC1 about it. And if it would have been, if it goes through, the channel will be worth over $1 million. And if it goes through, it might go through by November, December. At that time, most things would have already, you know, kind of pumped. But if it doesn't, again, NFTs are flowing right now. OMI's still the same. I might want to go in and swap for some OMI soon. We'll see. Yeah, it's already 1.5 ETH. It'll get, well, is it, how much is 38, what, 38.50? It's 1.3 ETH. 1.3. But still, I understand what you're saying. Gonna be huge if logo holders really, oh bro, if they do, that'd be insane. Right, logo will be hard. I mean, it's already hard to get. And again, if you have a mad lad that comes in, gets my number 41, I sweep the floor and it goes to 8,500. Like I don't think people would pay, like, even if 8,500 is so much, but to be part of that group, I think that's the amount of knowledge in that group is insane. If I didn't have one, and yeah, totally get that. 2 years from now, what's more expensive, cigar miles? Probably miles, because even though the logo is catching up, and you might see the logo, if miles doesn't move right now, right? If it stays here for another couple months, you might see the logo catch up. But first appearance, Miles Morales, secret rare, 200, like that could go to $100,000. Like pretty easily. And I'm not saying that the logo can't get to tens of thousands of dollars. I think it can in a blow off top. But Miles is just such a special character. Like if VeVe were to get its own IP, and again, I tried to get David to buy some of the IP at 100K valuation for daCat. Well, now it's 150, and if he wants to get it, he has to spend more money. Even 5% now costs $7,500, and that's if I choose to sell it at that price, which I would not want to do again. Next time daCat does a little raise or whatever, I'd like to do it at $250,000, because the NFT bull market is coming. I want to get the daCat comic out in September. Something very big brewing on my side. If that happens, then it's going to be quite something. Mr. MC1, if that happens, you should buy my number 41, and then I could. You have enough logos. You have. I want to go in and I want to sweep stuff too. But then if both of our stuff happens, Mr. MC1, if both of our stuff happens, girl, logo will pass Miles. I mean, we'll see how powerful utility is. We will see how powerful utility is. Golo will be a mechanism to rub shoulders. Yeah, agreed. And that's where I think most of the value for me comes from. But then you have the utility that people, just Web3 people, go insane for. So yeah, thoroughly enjoy it. Having a logo has a lot of perks. Miles is great, but logo, yeah, agreed. Yeah. Oh God, I'm so hungry. If both our stuff happens, we can stream from the jet. Heck yeah, we can. We'll stream from wherever. We'll stream with champagne. I don't really like champagne. Johnny Walker Blue and steak. Got to get the steak. Good steak. All right. Anyway, we're going to continue on here with the news. Tether confirms a new U.S. domestic stablecoin is on its way, built for Wall Street. CEO Paulo Ardoino calls it highly efficient and designed specifically for U.S. institutions. Don't need that. I don't need that either. I don't. Do they make a purple? I feel like they don't. There is no purple label. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's. Wait, is there? Hold on. Shopping. I put in purple and it only shows up blue. Yes, I've been fasting for 51, almost 52 hours now. Yeah, I'm not seeing a Johnny Walker purple. I only see, like, I even Googled purple. Oh, there's a black ruby. All right, hold on. Enter. Yes. Black ruby. Image represents intended product. Okay, bottle design, artwork, packaging. Our current batch release proof may be updated. Johnny Walker Black Ruby blended scotch. Okay. Big, smooth, blended scotch, loaded with vibrant notes of fruit. I don't like fruit, so that's all you, Mr. MC1. I don't like fruit. You can do that. I'll stick with the blue. I love the blue. God. Some of my favorite things to do is just sit under an awning when it's raining out, listen to good music, like the Beatles, like Avril Lavigne, Elvis. When I take a little Lucy, I like the old stuff. And oh God, it feels so good. Oh, I love those times. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to take a shot right now and just get lit because I fasted for 51, almost 52 hours. On the jet, it's gonna look on the jet. It's gonna be great. But there is a black ruby apparently. Johnny Walker Gold Silver. Gold and silver does sound great. Does sound great, right? Sounds amazing. Anyway, let's go back here. Wolf of All Street says Michael Saylor teases new Bitcoin purchase via X. Definity Market says Saylor's doing Saylor things. ZenB8 says, could Base become a network state? I think so. Definity Market says social network, shared values, collective action, virtual capital, economic footprint. The rest, time will tell. You have the US and China agree to extend tariff pause by another 90 days, which is amazing. Gotta love that. What do we got down here? Mix with cola. Johnny Walker, like red or black, you can mix with that. I would never taint Johnny Walker blue with cola. I would never taint Johnny Walker blue with cola. I refuse. I refuse. Okay. Now for the fun part of the show, we're going to go to X, and we are going to take a look at what the X crypto Twitter is doing. What two tier 1 tiles in Belize to create 2 resorts. This guy Spectrum is getting that bread on Earth2. Let's take a look at Earth2 real quick. See what Essence is doing. Oh my gosh, it's not letting me click. Okay, let's do Essence. Down about 4.5% on the day to 3.9 cents. Maybe I should get some. We'll see. Mahalo Joe is one of the best secret drops from Trinity Comics. Surprise, Peach Momoko sketch cover. Guest appearance from Alpha Takahashi. Hit the holofoil. Oh, very good. Good stuff. What else we got here? Phil Kwok saying, we're bringing the world on chain. Can't wait to share more tomorrow in the heart of finance, New York Stock Exchange. You should come on the show to talk about it. I don't know what they're talking about. I'm making my own decision. Confident. Oh, we could all. Yes, absolutely. 100% confident. That is for me though. Anything can go to zero at little to no notice. But that again, that's just what I think. How you really feel. When left alone, the universe draws circles. Planets, cells, hurricanes, atoms, building blocks of reality curved by default. No straight lines, no right angles, just orbitals, spirals, loops, Humans caught on early, from Stonehenge to crop circles to particle colliders, we've mimicked the pattern. Circles distribute pressure, command focus, suggest eternity. They're functional and symbolic. That's why we gather in circles, sit in circles, build traffic circles. Why your iris and your dinner plate and your wedding ring are circles. We didn't invent it. We just finally started paying attention. Oh, that is good, Marian Awful. That is good. Who wrote that for you? Okay, Swampy number 5. Cosmic Disarray says, thank you, Swampy number 5. And Bogdan Roni, VeVe official, for this Emily the Strange collectible. That is cool. There's a lot of really cool stuff. Whole Mars Catalog says, Tesla takedown protester, Elon Musk is evil. Musk, how many paralyzed people have you helped this week? Oh! Yeah, right. More info about the BCI brain-computer interface implant works and the surgery. This one girl, Audrey Cruz, says, I had my surgery last week and everything's going amazing. It was brain surgery. They drilled a hole into my skull and placed 128 threads into my motor cortex. The chip is about the size of a quarter. The staff of the University of Miami Health Center were awesome, treated me like a VIP, and are some of the sweetest people I've met. BCI lets me control my computer using my mind. I'll be able to control more electronic devices in the near future. I also want to clarify this implant will not allow me to walk again or regain movement. It's strictly for telepathy only. We are still in Miami, but I'll be home soon and we'll post more vids explaining the pros in more detail. I'm the first woman in the world to do this. I think eventually they'll be able to let her walk again. But that's incredible. I don't care about that. Tesla Diner looks awesome. AI revives lost voices of ancient Rome. A new AI tool from DeepMind, AENEAS, is helping scholars restore damaged Latin inscriptions. It's filling in missing words, dating texts, and pinpointing the origin with striking accuracy. Trained 176,000 plus ancient inscriptions. AENEAS doesn't just autocomplete, it decodes context, recovering Roman graffiti, epitaphs, and edicts that time tried to erase. 73% accuracy. Good stuff. Good stuff. Who beat it? Circle. Glenlivet 18. I've had some Glenlivet, like a good 250 bottle of Glenlivet. I did not like it. I like my $40 peanut butter whiskey. That is so good to me. That is, bro. I don't know which Glenlivet I had. It was a $250 bottle, and I was like expecting it to be on par. I just like Johnny Walker Blue. Might just happen to be my taste. But bro, have you ever tried peanut butter whiskey? Screwball, so good. Is VeVeverse still due, or is desktop only? They've been talking about VeVeverse mobile for a while. I don't know if it's ever going to happen. It just doesn't. I don't know. Jack Daniel's Apple. I like the Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey whiskey. Jack Daniel's honey. That stuff is good, bro. That stuff is good. Girl. Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Sorry, my DMs are blowing up and I can't get this fast enough. Do you need more? I will get to them when I get to them. Let me see. We'll check after stream. What did I get for the? How much did I get her? Movie production. Hope a good strategy wins. Do good deeds. Work hard. Probably. Sure. My mom. Telling key. Oh God, where did we send it? January. Appreciate it. Okay, what do we got here? The price was. Oh, the price was like $1. Oh, I got this chick like DEVVE at like $1. So I just checked. Currently down. However, comma, I have bought another 10K worth myself because I'm more bullish on it now than ever. I am grabbing more each week. I think your $200 becomes a few grand before the end of the year. Quite possibly much more in a blow off top, which may happen next year. Okay. Old Monk rum and cola is great. Rum and Coke is good. It's good. Let's see what some of the oh gosh, my body. Let's see what some of this stuff is doing here. Definity down there, Debbie down there. Okay, nothing crazy here for anything else. Crappy Bird is actually down a little bit. Nico's up 8. Essence be down. Spores is actually up. I bought a couple $100 worth of Spores the other day. I think I bought like 190-ish. It's up to 218, so that's up. Bought a little bit of Fias. I'll definitely buy more of that. Based Elnin is bullish on base. Agreed. So am I. Walmart's catalog saying a lot has happened. Elon Musk has by Walter Isaacson. The biography isn't even 2 years old and it's already outdated. That's insane. Yeah. Its ex village has unfortunately passed away. I went over that last night. Comment F down below to pay respects. All right, now let's do my For You page and see what that's doing. VeVe Fambam says, VeVe, I want you to draw me like one of your French girls wearing this and only this. That's incredible. Love her. And Tropical says, what's your price prediction after the drop? Will this one reach Miles Morales secret rare price? Talking about the special edition 99 for, I don't think it gets there at all. Audio clip.
$200 now in July is going to be thousands. Sorry, I'm walking for a shoe right now.
Yes.
It's going to be up to a few thousand by the end of the year. What? Really?
Yes. Yes, girl. Yes. Yes. I am friends with the founder, and he is one of the smartest people. I'm friends with the founder, and fuck. How do I say this without it sounding? Yes. It is my third largest position, and I want it to be my first. I want it to be my largest eventually. The price will definitely skyrocket once a certain piece of news hits, likely in November. I think that's when we get that. Anyway, I love this. She should come back on the podcast. It's been 6 months. We should get her there. Omar, what is it? LCS? LCS is now accepting crypto. No extra fees or anything, as our fee due to this is 0.6%. That's so cool. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and USDC. Good stuff. Smart move. Smart move. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Cosmic. That's right. Oh, I just went over one of your things. You just had forget what it was. The Viral says, today alone, 8 TODs have sold. This is not a standalone event. Key pieces all over VeVe Official are flying off the shelves. And not just today. This has been going on all week long. Officially licensed, limited edition, 3D, AR, and metaverse ready, crypto-friendly NFTs of the world's biggest brands. No shit, we're going to make a comeback. Let's freaking go. Cosmos says, let's go. It's the early stages of the Grail season. Current momentum is just the beginning. I'm going to give him a woo. Woo! Like Rick, it is amazing that Ric Flair outlived Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne. Wild. Are you not entertained by the price of the floor? Of the secret rare Spider-Man hotel book for New York Comic Con? I have to get through August first before I even think about September or October. So I'm not even through July yet. I haven't eaten in 2 days. It's been almost 52 hours, and I need to get through the end of July before I get to thinking about October. However, I commend you on your thought forwardness. I don't know. Again, my mind is gone. Hang out and chill. Oh, thank you. Space Penguins. Oh, I forgot. Space Penguins tomorrow, 5:30. Okay, all right. Space Penguins. I'll get to them at 6. I'll get them at 6. Okay. Capitalist Pig says, I nominate the real Randy Chavez, Capitalist Pig of the Day. This guy is unstoppable in his pursuit to win and reach the masses. Or Randy Chavez, I salute you. No one does it better. And with more dedication, a co-meet VeVe official. I'll give him some hearts. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, fam. My Collectibles says, time to share your collection on screen. When you open up the VeVe app, here's his. He's got a secret rare Ant-Man. He's got that Spider-Man. And then he's got some Silver Surfer comics down there. What do I see when I open up the app? I'm going to flex on him with the 3 gold and silver VeVe logos. No, not much. Just a couple of VeVe logos, Psh, psh. Okay. All right. Moving on. 0 stories. Oh, damn. Oh, remember that vicious attack we saw yesterday? Apparently they got a woman too. Oh man, she got wrecked. Oof, big oof. 0 news stories about that. Oh, Cincinnati, damn, it's in the home state of Ohio over here. Oh, Gary O just picked up another Todd for the ride, my man. Nice. 21, 2025. Yeah, dude, Spidey looks so good, doesn't he? Our boy looks good up there. Biden 2.5% tariffs on the European Union, Trump 15%, Democrats working against America. Again, we've had this issue for 40 years. It's been, Bush didn't take care of it, Obama didn't take care of it. It's just, I don't think it's just Democrats. I think that, well, I think a lot of things. Nobody wants to rock the boat. As good of a speaker that Obama was, and this amount of chess, this 4D chess that Trump is playing, very few people in the world would be able to do that. I mean, and you have to take the ball still. Trump took the piss. He just fucking. Bitcoin was 108, 109 when he took office. As soon as he takes office, tariffs, everything gets wrecked. Bitcoin goes down to $76,000. Got absolutely wrecked. People hated him the first couple of months. Then in April, a little bit of a tick up here, a little bit of a tick, a little more, a little bit of now. And now the deals are absolutely insane. So Obama probably could have done something, but Obama ran on just such a different platform. Wanted an army of new teachers. He wanted healthcare reform, and for better or worse, he got healthcare reform. Trump campaigned on this. So it's just each president has something that they're good. Obama wanted to get healthcare reform done. He got it done. Again, whether for better or worse, he did that. This is something that I don't know if Obama would have been able to do. But Trump, again, sitting at, this is his last, he doesn't have to go for re-election, right? He can kind of do whatever he wants. And his last thing, the first thing in his last term is to get these tariff things done. This is very good for America. And if Obama would have gotten this done, I would have said the same thing. Regardless of how you feel about the man, very good for America. I don't think Democrats work against. I think there are certain politicians that are just after their own bags or after themselves, and they don't care about anyone else. But I think at the end of the day, a lot of politicians are pro-American. But just to do this is just, it has never been done. So to do this is wild. Again, they don't want to rock the boat with anyone. Trump gave 0 hex about rocking the boat. He just did it. First job participated in a while. Secret Rare Spy number 102. Very good, Dead Rabbits. It's been a while. Democrats says economic analysts are stuck in their ways. Trump has no problem busting the traditional understanding of the markets. Agreed, sir. Follow the money, says Potsy Weber. Love that man. People talking about base memes, and they better include Crappy Bird in this. If they don't, I'm going to lose it. They did not include. Okay, Crappy Bird. There you go. Glad to see Crappy there. A lot of people on base don't know what OMI is, though. They don't know what it is yet, but they will. Grails are rising. But yeah, let's take a look at some of the other stuff that's going down here. What have we missed? Grogu, Black Panther. This is one guy that I had. Oh, we got to do collectibles here. He went up to like $900. I put him in at like $750. It's already at $680, so I'm going to remove that. I don't know if I want to sell it for $600. I might. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I could do it on Stacker, which would be great. It'd be great if my sub 100 Batman sold, but we'll see. Let's do Black Panther and see if we get him. And could I sell him? Yeah, we could do that. We're going to go to sell. How do I sell him? I have one. Why can't I sell him? Okay, owned. It is not listed on VeVe. I just delisted. All right, it might take a minute for the stuff to. Yeah, I'll get back to that. Moving on X. Oh shit. Ren says the tide is turning. Lil Renz. CryptoCosmos says I'm voting bullish every day for the coming months, so we should do that as well. We should go on to the coin market cap, and I'm going to search a Comey, and I am going to hit that bullish button. Hit that bullish button. It got it. It's at 73%. And I'm going to be like, OMI is my homie. I'll just put that. Post. Definitely bullish. And then what I'll do is I'll go to CoinGecko and search OMI on there. And I will vote with the little rockets over there. Oh, look at that. 95% bullish on there. Good stuff. Let me tell him just did mine. Something big is about to happen on base. Yeah, something big is about to happen on base. They had their notifications out and stuff, and maybe soon we get that DEX program. Solana Wolfpack says never fade the Wolfpack. Ironman616 says in the past week I picked up Tales of Suspense number 39 and AF15. My man, those are great. Those are grails. David says, don't forget that the VeVe official has the amazing Marvel Mighties. Thor and Friends can now be purchased as premium digital collectibles. Love that. Wubba Wubba celebrating level 60. Good for him. Love that. Martini Guy says, this week Elon is going to buy some Bitcoin and Dogecoin, and we will really start cooking. Just a thought. Gary O says, always watch for the secret Saturday Comic Con drops. Unfortunately, we did not get any this year, but maybe in October. We'll see in October. Ugh. I know. Village is gone. OG VeVe Collector says this perfectly describes the sentiment the angel represents, the part of the community that loves collecting. Devil represents the FUD. It do be representing those. We'll do another 5 minutes here to get to 2 hours. AJ, I'm gonna say goodnight to you too. Damn, how does AJ have like 1.7 million followers and only 57 comments in 7 minutes? He should get more. For reference, everything before the next all-time high is a dip. Plan your future carefully, says DeLorean Labs. Sweeping the NFT with the most organic replies to this. Okay, that was 10 hours ago. It was too much. 21, 22. Oh, wow. Saul Goodbad got the mint number 22. Secret Rare Spider-Man. Good for him. Yeah. Base Hub should definitely put OMI on those lists. What do you have here? Penguin. Oh, Space Penguins are awesome. We love them. Quakey is the ticker. Dude, Quakey's going hard. I should get some Quakey. I don't have Quakey. I have one of their NFTs. They were all right. They were at $700,000 market cap. They're at 589 now. Maybe I should get some. And also, Heinecoin is just freaking killing it. When they were on the stream, they had like a $900,000 market cap. They're up to 2.4 million now. They are higher than daCat, which I not gonna lie, a little jealous here. Higher than daCat. And now, granted, daCat has $513,000 in locked liquidity, which is great. Fantastic. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. Anyway, I like going over these things. Bitcoin has Michael Saylor. Ethereum has Tom Lee. Who does Solana have? Comment down below. Man with a Plan says, life has been so much better since I joined VeVe Official. I love it. Can't wait to party it up this year in Las Vegas. I'll say woo. Say woo to that. Coinbase says, crypto never sleeps. And apparently neither of those people that show their bags under every single post. Foster Hill says, no judgment. Coinbase, OMI is better than sleep. I can't help it. God, I love that. Bitcoin Junkies, Secretary of Treasury Besant says that the U.S. government is going big on Bitcoin and crypto. No doi. Who be commenting over here? Pingman says, Randy, did you get the Spider? I did get the Spider-Man drop. Well, I didn't get the drop. I got the rebound because the 101,000 MCP points that I bid was apparently nowhere near enough. Needed 170. But I did get the rebound, so I felt very happy with that. Hey, I'm number 380 on the list of the people have two. Okay, how do they have this many points? How do y'all have this many points? That's insane. Insane. But yeah, I guess before we go, I'll just do one more quick thing of the Grails, see what they're at. Partners at 1877, very good. Let's do Amazing Fantasy, see where they're at. 219 for the common, 544 for the ultra rare. Okay, cool. I think the Spider-Man one, I think I just checked that, and that was like, just under 6K. Yep, it's 6K. Let's do Todd again, just real quick before we go. He was at 480. He's at 492 now. So it's up another $3 hairs. And again, my Todd McFarlane is up. Although it doesn't say it's up. Did it get bought? Because it says I still have one. No, I don't have the OMI. But I will sell the Black Panther for OMI. No. How about 3? I will sell the Black Panther for 3 million OMI. Which is actually below floor. So I will take that, create listing. Creating was, oh, the listing was completed. I'm going to close that. And now I'm going to search for Todd. I don't know why the Todd is not coming up in the VeVe app. Because I did list it for OMI. I could have sworn I listed this for OMI. All right, we'll list Todd again here. What was it? Yeah, do 18 million. Initiate. Create listing. I'll wind up with 30. Wind up with 17. Dropping. Deploy your listing. All right, so it's deploying, but it hasn't gone through yet, which is weird. I thought it did before, but now it's not. Congrats, right up fasting. Great for your health, especially after 48 hours. I'm at 52 hours now. Count them 52. Lucky nobody got the rebound. I got it. As soon as it boom, Got those fast reflexes. Let's go. Oh my God, Stacker, what are you doing? That's why it wasn't showing up. Because like, there's no way I got, yeah, I don't got nothing yet. All right, that was Todd. Let's go to the VeVe logo, VeVe Gold. And that should still be at 5K, it is. Let's do the Fantastic Four #1 and see where they're at. 85 in the market. $10. I don't really want to pay $10 for it. Let's do Sentry #1 and see where that's at, because I really like it. Ooh, floor's 375 for the common. Not bad, not bad. Let's do Silver Surfer #3. $3.90 for the common. Also not bad. Also not bad. Let's do Reso. Let's see where that's at. 13 in the market, $700 floor. Good for them. They are still trying to list my stuff on. Like, what the heck is going on? Sell for OMI. Yes, above floor price. I agree. Create listing. Okay, now it says drop completed. Successfully listed. We'll see. We'll see. Boom, 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 boom. Turtle Golf says, just did mine. Oh, very good. Oh, no. Turtle Golf like that. Anyway, guys, that's going to be it for me. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I love you all. Crash dismissed. Goodbye, friendos. Hey, beautiful people from daCat. Harley Quinn. We love Harley Quinn. We love them all. Everyone say bye to Dashi. You will now start burning damaged cells and basically cleaning your whole system. Like, good. Let me. Am I Ellie Goulding in 2012? Because you gotta let it burn. Meow, 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 meow.